Hello, hello, hello everyone, NecroVMX here, and welcome back with more Octopath Traveler. I just stole all this guy's nuts. Let's use them. Those are important. It's here. Alright, Nourishing we'll do here. Fortifying here. Magic Nut, we'll do that there. Slippery Nut, there. Light Nut, there. And I don't need candy. Okay. That Merchant's Fair. What a wonderful thing. There are rare novelties from every region. Alright, let's see what you got. A medium olive of life. Cool. A cleric who spends more time drinking at the tavern than conducting services at his chapel. In spite of this, he is extremely devout, as many of the other customers at the aforementioned tavern can attest to, and that reveals a hidden item. I might be able to get that one now. Let me see. It looks like it's in this direction. Alright, injurious dust. What's your problem?
Faring well?
There's a flourishing outdoor market up ahead. You can find a great many treasures there. I will take your silver-filled pouch. A young man who stowed away on a merchant ship and made his way over from the woodlands 6 months ago. He lives at a tavern and has befriended one of the maids, who he learned is being forced to work off a debt. Though she knows nothing of it, he has made plans for them to run away together on a boat. You should probably tell her about your plans. Alright, let's check out the markets area.
How are you?
Need an inner tavern? Go south to reach downtown. I just came from there. You saw me coming. I'll take your marksman's longbow and your large light nut. Alright. A large light nut? Seems... I don't think I've had one of those before. Alright. And you got a bow. The stats didn't look amazing, but I'll just... I didn't even see what it was called, to be honest. What was it called? Oh, it was Marksman's Longbow. See, I already had one of those. We don't need that. We do this. A woman who sells souvenirs to tourists. Though her parents intend for her to take over the family business, she dreams of traveling the world in search for treasure before that happens. New weapons are now for sale. And that's important, so let's go look at the weapon shop now. Now that we've got, we've unlocked more inventory there. Alright, looks like the Seraphim Spear is new, and wow, the stats on that. That would be really good for, like, Ulrich or somebody. I don't know. Well, let me sell money. Stuff's here. Okay. I mean, I can probably get one. No, not even. 50th. Yeah, it looks like that's the main thing, is the Seraphim Spear. It's really high physical attack. I think that would be good for Hannet and Ulbrich, but we'll leave that there for now. We don't have enough money. I could sell stuff, but I prefer to try to keep as many of the weapons as I can for when you need to change somebody's job and such, you know? It was you, right? Okay. Here you could find anything from fur garments from Swarky to Quarry Crest made gold bracelets. I will search out the best vendors with the highest quality goods. Alright, I will take your mysterious seed, your mysterious ore, your large feather. This is all selling stuff. Fool's gold ore and dazzling artwork. Okay, and let's see. A young man who has spent altogether too much of the fortune he inherited. Extremely confident of his judgment, he believes all who question his decisions simply lack his preternatural eye for quality. They do be like that sometimes.
Welcome.
Get the highest quality soulstones right here, straight out of Quarry Crest. Nothing finer. I will happily steal your soulstones. We get a medium fire soulstone, a medium ice, a medium thunder, a medium wind, and medium shadow. Okay. Official Grandport Merchant Registration 169002. He sells soulstones. Well, we knew that.
Welcome.
I trade in ingredients to concoct medicines. The products are certified by the most prestigious apothecaries. My stores come from Stoneguard, so you know it's of the highest quality. Alright, so we'll take the Purifying Seed, the Dust, the Runus Seed, and the Runus Dust. Alright. Official Grandport Merchant Registration 170926 sells medicinal ingredients, which we knew. This guy's got a side quest, so we might as well get that. Wow. Alright, I've already talked to him? Ah, you again. Oh, it's Laman. The friend of my heart. It is I, the great adventurer Laman. Surely you know me by now, though. I am finally about to embark on my voyage to uncover a new land. but I've been quite stymied by some villainous brigands, and now I find myself unable to reach a ship to embark on. What's that? You say my legs are trembling? Only trembling with anticipation of the justice I'm about to mete out. I do hate to ask, but do you think maybe you could defeat the brigands for me? So begins the tale of Le Mans Adventure Extraordinaire Part 3. Looks like we'd probably need either Ulbrich or Honnet for that. I want to finish the main area before going off to the side areas. That youngster in the market always causes a ruckus. The line's cut into my business. Alright, so we'll take your Graviton Axe. Let me look at these stats. Graviton Axe, Bear Cleaver, Spirit Hatchet, and Adamantine Hatchet. So you just got a whole bunch of axes. Let's see if anybody who uses axes needs any of that. He's using a Gargantuan Axe. Yeah, I didn't think so. You're using a Soul Hatchet. A Spirit Hatchet's a bit of an upgrade there. Alright, and you're using an Elemental Hatchet. Okay. Alright. Official Grandport Merchant, registration 140231, sells axes. Let me do that. I have found the most beautiful stones on auction today. Okay, so let's take that commemorative coin off of him. And a noblewoman with poor taste in jewelry. She loves collecting items from all over the world and goes to the market every day hoping to find a new piece to add to her collection. And now we get a discount at the end.
Oh, joyous day.
Every time I come, I always unearth something fantastic from the merchants. Phrasing. I'll take your dazzling artwork. The head of the Grandport Merchants Association. He decides who can sell their wares at the market. A born and bred merchant, he can often be spotted scouring the stalls for hidden treasures. It took me a long time to arrive, but Grandport is even more impressive than I had hoped. Alright. You have all swords. Iron Sword, Great Sword, Bastard Sword, Refined Sword, Platinum Sword. That's the only one that might be interesting, but I think everybody has better than Platinum. I mean, you have a Dragon Saber. And you have a Blade of Bravery, so yeah, not so much. Well, actually, wait. Since I do have her more... Since she's Rune Lord, I might want to give her something that's more elemental? Like the Spirit Sword? You know, since she's Rune Lord. I'm going to give her that.
Welcome.
You can find the auction grounds ahead. My beloved dagger is on display there. Oh, I never finished with you. A merchant who came to peruse the market. Though he was considering setting up a stall to sell his own wares, he's somewhat overwhelmed by the passion of his competitors. And that reveals a hidden item. Alright, this is all daggers. Assassin Dagger, Crimson Dagger, Doombreaker. That sounds good. Soul Knife. The Dagger specifically might be good for him. Doombreaker, rather. Yeah, definitely. Definitely give that to him. And then I was thinking... Well, nobody else right now is using daggers, so we don't got to worry about it. Official Grandport Merchant registration 129543 sells daggers. Okay. Ancient relics are full of stories. Therein lies the wonder of them. Indeed, a sword has come into my hands that promises to tell the most astounding tales. Alright, the Sword of Sokrath. It's obviously for a quest. We'll just grab that. An antiques dealer willing to pay surprisingly high prices for common goods. His only criterion for assessing the value of an item is its personal history. To it, he will pay a king's ransom for junk if the seller's story is sufficiently compelling. I've had quite a bit of luck lately. I managed to get my hands on a ring said to be the heirloom of a very House Byron. Got a pretty deal on it. Now it's just up to my own skill to piece it out to as many pricey bits as I can. Now, I'll actually probably be taking that off. Yeah, Byron's ring. That's also for a quest. But we don't have that quest yet, so we'll wait on that. A jeweler who uses various and not altogether honorable means to learn of and acquire precious gems. He uses myriad other and undeniably disreputable methods to sell them for a significant profit.
And so?
It was a lot of hard work lugging this harpoon here, but I needed to restock. You could use it to fish in oceans or rivers. And no, it's not a spear, it's a harpoon. This says spears, though. Elemental Glaive. This one's the only one that has a less than 100% chance, but we'll take a Rune Glaive. Victor's Spear, Bridge Lance, and the Scourge Lance. That actually sounds... That's a high, really high physical attack on the Scourge Lance. But you're using... I'm going to give you the Rune Glaive. And then you can probably... just stick with what you got. But we'll hang on to those other ones for more physical lancers like Ulbrich and Hane. Wait, was I done with you? No, I was not. Official Grandport Merchant Registration 138288 sells spears. Well, we knew that. I didn't even talk to her. Pomegranates of all sizes? Let me talk to her. There are so many ingredients here that I hardly know what I should concoct. I mean to do that. All right. Today's menu: 7-herb soup, scissor crab salad, auroch steak, and grilled pomegranate. Well, probably that last one's probably going to need to be taken off the menu. She's low on supplies there.
Welcome.
All natural restorative straight from Whispermill. Please take a look. So we got a healing grape bunch, an inspirating plum basket, large energizing pomegranate, a refreshing jam, and a revitalizing jam. All good items to have. All right. Yeah, I don't need to. He sells fresh fruit. We don't need to read all that.
Oh, summer's day.
I've been all over this bazaar, and I must say this auction is a sight to behold.
Oh, summer.
I'm keep hitting the wrong button. All right. All right, a large energizing pomegranate, a silver clock, and a heavy coin pouch. All right. A member of a noble family sponsoring the Merchant's Fair, a great event that many dream of attending. Well aware of its significance, he's invested a great deal of his resources into ensuring all goes to plan. He attends anonymously as he knows rather little about trade and would prefer that others remain ignorant of this fact. And that reveals a hidden item. I don't see the hidden item. Oh, I see this one, though. Medium. All right, I guess it was too close to see on the map. Medium inspirating plum. Apologies, but I'm closing up shop. All right. He's seller of books and he's sold out. That's why we can't steal from him.
Yeah.
I am the captain of a cargo ship. We visit ports all over the world. I just unloaded my cargo, so forgive my fatigue. I will take your purifying dust, and let's do this. A sea captain was returned to Grandport. The town's nobles have contracted him to ferry passengers and goods. He loves how lively the town is during the Merchant's Fair and is happy to support the event. And that reveals a hidden item. Okay, let's go off on this side. Woof. Not sure what I expected. All right. I could take your necklace and your dirty ball of cloth. A happy mutt, with not a care in the world. He's a good dog, but to be fair, all dogs are good dogs, and a pox upon he who dares to say otherwise. I agree. Hey, do you know any Kevins? My mother is sometimes searching for someone by that name. Yeah, he's been executed. Sorry to tell you, kid. All right, got an injurious seed. When I was little, my mother talked in her sleep. I could hear her at night calling someone's name, over and over, louder and louder, until she screamed. It was scary. She doesn't do that anymore, but I don't know if it means she's gotten better. Probably Kevin. We've already talked to her, so. You have a quest. Let me just grab this first. Refreshing jam, and this as well. A silver-filled pouch. All right, let's do this stuff first since you're a quest giver. Purifying seed and medium inspirating plug. A woman from a southern nation who traveled the realm working odd jobs until she found her way to Grandport several years ago. In her youth, she helped her mother with daily cooking and learned a great deal as a result. Her specialty is stewed fish with quatrain.
How do you do?
I come from a land so far south of here, you will not find it on any map. I haven't been back there in a dozen years or more, and I have no interest in going back by now either. Yeah, the one thing I do miss is the sweet smell of the quatrate blooms that grow there. Well, we have one of those, so we can just instantly finish this quest. I don't remember where I got it, but I got it from somewhere. Is that a quatrate flower? Always nice when you can finish a quest as soon as you get it. Ah, the smell. It transports me back to my homeland in an instant. When I left my land, my parents gave me quatrate flowers. They told me that I should be the hardy quatrate, that no matter how difficult things become, I would grow strong and bloom beautifully. I've not thought of that day for a very long time now. Thank you. Perhaps I should work a bit harder and save up enough to go back home to my parents. I could build them a fine house surrounded by fields of quatrate. As long as we can smell the quatrate, we won't ever miss one another. Alright, so ends the tale of an exotic aroma. We get 11,000 leaves and a revitalizing jam. Oh, I see a hidden item there. A heavy coin pouch. Alright, let's check out this side.
Hello.
Do you know of the dancers in the Sunlands? I cannot forget their beautiful dress. Alright, I'll take your Oasis hat, your golden hairpiece, your fur cap, traditional dancer garb, and the ethereal dancer garb. Official Grandport Merchant, 192031, dancing garments and accessories. That reveals a hidden item. Let's go grab that real quick, since it's right here. Silver hairpiece, okay.
To tell the truth.
I have quite the variety of wares for hunters. This fur coat came from one of my many successful trades. Alright, so I will take your brilliant bow, and your master's longbow, and your ultimate breaker, that's good stats, and the falcon hat, and the falcon garb. Alright, the dagger is what I'm most interested in. Oh, I just got a Doombreaker. Ultimate it's even better. Alright, so I can give that probably to, like, Hanet, I would think. Official Grandport Merchant registration number 200515 sells hunting equipment. Oh, something here. Bottle of sleeping dust. All right. That's about far enough, friend. If you want to pass this way, you'll have to pay the passage fee. Even if you don't want to pass, in fact, you're going to have to pay it. Or pay with your blood. Yeah, I'm not doing that right now, though. But I will take your soothing seed and your medium inspirating plum. A thief who roams the world, swindling whomever he pleases. He once lived an honest life, putting pirates behind bars, but abandoned his comrades once he realized how much easier a life of crime would be. All right, let's check out the auction house and the area surrounding it. You wish to know why I'm here, I see. Well, my specialization isn't exactly virtuous. Alright, I apparently cannot get your forbidden shield right now, but what's the stats on that? Oh. I'll get your stuffed toy, your bone, and your tag collar. Are you stealing dogs or something? Non-regular merchant sells miscellany, reveals a hidden item. Anything back here? No? Okay.
Good day.
The Merchant's Fair is held in the structure. Oh, the showcase can be found inside as well. Alright, I will take your protective necklace. The Grandport Merchants Association shall bear no liability to victims or swindlers of thieves, nor will it intervene in business disputes. It is incumbent on all concerned parties to resolve such matters themselves. Nothing going on over here. Where's that hidden item? That's going to be further down here, it looks like. There it is. A rusty cup. Not all that exciting. Let's go in here. The Grandport Bazaar.
Oh, heaven.
This auction is always so lively, and I love this diverting showcase. My word, I cannot wait to see what they present today. It's marvelous. I'll take your heavy coin pouch and your curious antique, and we'll do this. One of the noble families sponsoring the Merchant's Fair. Unbeknownst to her unrefined husband, she's quite active behind the scenes, dictating how the fairgrounds are to be decorated, as well as advising how the auctions are to be conducted. And we got smarter bartering, which now I'm not doing a little bit of bartering, but you know.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Step right up. This is the auction. You may have heard of our famous Merchant's Fair, but there's quite a bit more to it. The goods go to the highest bidder. That's how conventional auctions like this go. All right, I'll take your healing great bunch, and let's do this. A man hired to host the Merchant's Fair. He is well liked by the traders for his calm demeanor and eloquence. When the fair is not being held, he works in Victor's Hollow. Let's see. Dazzling artwork and $4. Alright, I can't go further up to the left there, but I can talk to this guy. There's an underground aqueduct further ahead. I believe they use it to take wares to the auction house. I believe that's where Tressa's final dungeon is going to be. Alright, a sledgehammer, a morning star, a fur cap, and a fur coat. Alright, so 2 staves that are more physical. So really, I wouldn't want to give it to either of these two. Really, the only one that would use physical staves would be Hanet, just because she's War Master and can use every weapon. And you wouldn't really want to use it unless you're chipping somebody's weaknesses down, and they're only weak to like staves, but just having the physical stave equipped gives you just like a big boost to your any other attacks, you know? You're not using the physical attack of the weapon you're using, but your overall physical attack, which is from all the weapons that you have equipped. All right, so let's head to the tavern, and we're going to... that's not the tavern. neither is that. Oh, there's a hidden item there. Coin pouch. I think it might be further over to the right, but let me check over here. No, it leaves the town. So we can get Tresh's party started, her 4th chapter. Here it is. I walked right by it. You arrive in Grandport, which is abuzz with excitement of the auction. It is there you finally realize what your true treasure is. The recommended level is 45. Everybody's above that level, I believe. The story so far. In Victor's Hollow, Tressa reunited with Captain Leon Bastral. He spoke of a dear friend from his pirating days, and told her of the Eldrite, that man's most precious treasure. Tressa ventured out and recovered it, but Leon refused the gift, for he already found his most precious treasure. His friend's old ship, and a new life as a merchant. There's only room in one's heart for one true treasure, so what was hers? Tressa realized she still had no answer. Undeterred, she made way for Grandport, the Eldrite in hand, and so she arrived at the Merchant's Fair.
Whoa!
I can't believe it. I'm finally here. You've been here for a while. Didn't you watch Theory and steal everything that you would have preferred to have bought? It do be like that. I hope you're ready for me, Merchant's Fair. This is incredible. There are merchants and treasures from all over the world here. That must be where they hold the auction. I cannot wait to see what they have for sale.
Hey.
Look, it's Mr. Windham. Windham.
Oh.
Wyndham. Like the incredibly wealthy aristocrat? That asshole?
Aye.
One and the same, miss. Rumor has it he's got enough money to buy himself a small country. Supposedly he invests in quite a sum to the fair, too.
This is an honor.
Welcome, Mr. Windham. Only the rarest and most beautiful treasures have been gathered here. I don't know, I found tin cups and weird shit like that. I'm certain you'll find something to your daughter's liking.
Indeed.
I expect so. I'll spend what I must to see her happy. What? One of the heights of the fair is a competition. Merchants show off their finest pieces to Mr. Wyndham. And he picks only the very best one to give to his daughter. The reward is 1 billion leaves.
What?
1 billion?
Aye.
They say he invests in the fair just so he can hold the competition. I guess all that money will touch your noggin eventually. I don't get it. At least his daughter's happy. Though it does make me wonder how he chooses a winner. Well, color me curious. Will the Eldrite do the trick? If I prove myself here, I'll know this journey wasn't for nothing.
All right.
Guess there's only one way to find out. I'll go sneak a peek at the competition.
Oh no.
I think that's the daughter.
Are you all right? Yes, thank you. But please don't worry yourself. I can walk on my own 2 feet.
Not very well.
Okay. If you say so. Ah!
Yeah, you need to learn this walking stuff. It's just
Are
not
you
going
sure
well.
you're okay? Here, have some water. Thank you so much for your kindness. You don't have to thank me. I'm Tressa, by the way. I'm a traveling merchant. A traveler?
I'm Noah. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss Tressa.
I think this is his daughter.
You don't have to be so formal.
I don't really remember all that
Tressa
well, but I
works
think
just
so.
Fine.
I see. Tressa.
See? That's not so hard. How are you feeling, by the way?
Better, thank you. I thought I can make it just a bit further. My legs have always been weak, you see, so I never strayed too far from home.
Don't skip leg day so often.
Aww. But I've always longed to see the world. I just know there are countless wonderful things out there waiting to be discovered.
This girl reminds me of me.
But the rest of the world was always out of reach. Eventually, I realized that my dream would forever be just a dream. I came here by sheer willpower alone. I hoped I'd find something to help make my dreams come true. Something precious I'd treasure forever.
Treasure.
Oh. My lady, there you are. Lady?
Gil!
I'm sorry I worried you, Gil. And who is this young woman?
Tressa.
Her name is Tressa. She lent me her aid.
Oh.
My word, Miss Tressa, you have my deepest gratitude. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gil, and I am in the service of the Wyndham family. Yeah, she's
What?
the daughter. The Wyndham family.
I'm sorry.
I'd love to repay you for your kind deed, but I'm afraid we must be on our way. Let us make for the auction hall, my lady.
Thank you so
Of course, Gil.
much.
Thank you again, Tressa.
Take
She's
care.
so she's got a little bit of an inside scoop here of what the girl's like. And she's like Tressa. I'm just glad you're all right. See you around, Noah.
Noah.
Noah is the daughter of Mr. Wyndham, which means she's who this whole competition is for. Mysterious dudes looking on is just a common thing. Oh, we got to go to the market square. We got travel badger here.
Of
The
course.
Wyndham family, but of course they'd come to the fair. Do you know the Wyndhams, Professor? Yes, but in a different way, I posit, than a merchant such as yourself. They are patrons of the arts and generous benefactors to the world of scholarship. They can trace their family line back to the founding days of an ancient kingdom. The Wyndhams have witnessed great changes in the arts and in politics and have recorded their history in their family chronicles. Scholars such as myself have many reasons to be grateful to them. I had no idea. We merchants never thought of them as anything but fabulously rich. Start rubbing your hands when a Wyndham comes calling, Ma and Pa would always say. Oh, food for thought, would you not say? The merchants see the Wyndhams one way, the scholars another. 'Tis a fair reminder that the same object can look quite different depending on who is doing the viewing. Right. There's all sorts of people in the world, and that's what makes trade so fascinating. Indubitably. And scholarship, too, I might add. Alright, I think this is a good place to stop. Before we get too invested in her whole thing, because we're going to have to go into a dungeon and everything eventually. But we're going to stop right here. I will see you guys real soon with more of Octopath Traveler. I'm going to come out of here. I'll see you guys next time.